Hey friends, this is Riley from Westside Production, and we are back with episode 30 of Sunday Review. Today we're going to go back and watch some songs from this past Sunday, July 7th, and we're going to constructively critique our camera director team to further elevate our production and improve the experience for those who are watching the services. So let's get into it. Alright, starting off with a wide shot from camera 3.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Going with the song leader as he welcomes everybody and has them stand up. Nice job.
We'd love to invite you to join us.
Picking up instruments here.
Where was the darkness when hope was restored? Where was despair when my God split the shores? Where was the
So I'm seeing 3 wide shots here right now, director. If the camera team isn't quite giving you what you're looking for, feel free to say something. If you're looking for something that you're not seeing, or if you're seeing something that you're not looking for, feel free to say something and say, hey, direct the team. There's no issue with that at all. So, director, you just went from 2 different shots with the same angle on the lead singer there. I would kind of refrain from doing that. It just looks off going from the same angle to the same angle. So this is actually the other guitar player playing this lead part that we're hearing right now. It would be Eric with the turquoise teal color guitar. Director, if you see that camera 4, or any camera for that matter, is having a hard time getting their camera shot set up, and if that shot does not look usable, I wouldn't use it. Like just now, camera 4 was super shaky and was still getting their shot set up. I would just not use it. I would skip to something else. Nothing against camera 4 or whoever else is running that camera. It's just we're going for the best experience possible, and we go to a camera shot that's shaky and still not quite ready. It could be distracting for those who are watching online when they're trying to worship and they see a shaky camera shot. They're like, oh, uh-oh. So to elevate that experience, we just want to avoid taking shots like that that are obviously not ready. Cool lighting stuff happening there. Way to take the wide shot and capture that. Alright, the energy for the song is starting to pick up. Way to change the pacing of the song to match the band's energy. As the song gets heavier and more energetic, we're speeding up the pace of our cuts. Way to go, director and camera team. Nice job. Yeah, that shot's just awkward. I know that camera 5 is the only camera shot that can kind of get that piano and like get a decent shot on it. But with that way the guitar player was in that framing, it just looked off. With his back turned to the camera, you couldn't quite see what he was doing, which then makes the actual framing of the shot look incorrect. Even though it technically was correct, it looked like it was wrong. And so, it's a tough place to be in, director. You might have camera 6, who is down in front of the stage, try and get a different angle on the piano, especially if it's going to be one of the few things that are happening in that moment. It's all about creative choices, what you're looking for specifically. But I probably wouldn't have gone from that camera 1 shot to the camera 7 shot. It was almost the exact same angle. The only difference was camera 7 is just slightly more zoomed out. The shots are so similar to each other, I probably wouldn't have done them back to back like that. Camera team, great job identifying who's playing these parts that you're hearing. Eric's on there playing that turquoise guitar. You hear that trill part of the guitar part that he's playing, so good job, camera 2, identifying that. Slightly premature wide shot here, director. I would try and land the wide shots with the beat of like the beat drop. Looks like the shot got taken and the camera wasn't quite ready to go. Camera team, remember when you're doing these movements, there always want to be movement before your shot is live. Like, the way that you should treat it is as if your shot is always takeable. As long as your shot's always moving, your shot is always takeable. And when you do that, you're going to prevent what just happened there from happening, which is where you're waiting until your shot is live and then you start your movement. That's when it looks off. So we're hearing a cool guitar part, but we're not seeing a whole lot of that. Another premature wide shot here, director. Remember, you're doing it to that big beat of the chorus. Be careful going from a wide shot to a wide shot here, director. Set 2.
But when you're ready,
So good job again getting the song leader up on the screen as they have everyone stand up.
well, I need you to soften my heart and break me apart. I need you to open my eyes to see that you're shaping my life.
Cool shot 5. That camera looks super good. Holy moly. Cool shot there, camera 2. Starting with a zoomed in shot of the hands up and then zooming out. Super cool. Camera 7, I'll probably pan over right just a little bit more. Take away some of that lead room. I would have just zoomed in more on Eric and taken away some of that lead room and cut out the hand. Good use of figure 8 there, camera 3. There you go, that looks better. It's camera 7. Probably could have zoomed in just a hair more to cut out that singer who was next to Eric. So in this moment, it's important to know like what's going on in the song and what's going to happen next. Good job identifying what guitar is playing that part, though, camera 6. Nice, camera 7. Director, again, be wary of going from one shot to the next one when they both have the exact same angle, with the only difference between them being how zoomed in one is compared to the other. I probably wouldn't have gone back to camera 1 there, director. That felt kind of awkward. Yeah, so same thing here as the last song. The angle of that piano is awkward because of where it is on stage. It's awkward to capture, but so again, director, I'd probably just say look for alternative angles from other cameras. So again, here, director, also be careful of going from a wide shot to a wide shot. Those two shots you just went from are the exact same zoom length, just slightly different angles. I'd also be careful of how fast you're going from shot to shot while dissolving. This feels like a 90s music video right now. Not quite what we're looking for. If you're going to dissolve at this pace, like from shot to shot, I would just cut at that point. it feels way too fast of a pacing of going from shot to shot to be dissolving. Super cool angle. Yeah, I would definitely either do slower shot to shots while dissolving in this moment, or just cut. Here, director, it feels way too fast of going from shot to shot while dissolving. Yeah, in that moment I would dissolve to the wide shot instead of cutting to it. All good. Again, it's creative choices here. Yeah. Again, going from one shot to the other when they're the same zoom length, but just different angles. I'd have probably gone from camera 4 to camera 6. Go from a wider shot to a tighter shot, and then go to camera 7 with another wider, slightly wider shot. Nice camera 1. Cool ending there. Nice job, friends. That was super good. Yeah, way to go off of the band there, camera and director team. That, like, when the band is feeding a lot of energy from the stage, it's kind of contagious. It's like, I don't know, for me, whenever I video direct, I always feel really pumped up whenever we have things like that, where it's obvious the band is feeling it and they're getting really into it. It makes me get it really into it, and I hope it's as contagious to others on the camera team as it is to me. And so when you guys do that like this on this past Sunday, where you're going off of the band's energy and you're matching it, you're creating a dynamic story there that whoever's watching can really pick up on, and it just really makes them feel this worship in a more impactful way. Like, that's the whole purpose of production for us, is to elevate this experience and create the best that we can so that they can connect to God as much as they can. And so when we do this, when we create these dynamic captures like this, like that's the whole reason we do it, is to make this worship more impactful to those who are watching it. So great job, camera and director team. The only notes that I would have are just the ones that I've covered already. Just be wary of going from wide shot to wide shot, or it's a one shot to another shot with the same zoom length. And cameras, make sure your shots are always takeable and usable. This allows the director to take your shot at a moment's notice when there's not much like notification for it, but also it just makes your shot like just look better. When you're starting your shot, some movement, like as your shot is taken, it doesn't look as good when you're already moving when your shot is taken. So again, it's just the little things that can make the shots just look better that we can always keep working on. But if that's the smallest issue that we have, I think we're very okay. So great job, friends. Thank you all for serving this morning, and great job. Yeah, if you guys have anything to add or any comments or questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and we will talk about them. So thanks for watching. Until next time.